It was a weak snap, but I think it was probably because it was cold.
I'll leave you to the curation part, because that is definitely your specialty, I would say. But what was the first part of the question?
How many piercings do you have?
Oh, yes. So that is a golden question. The truth is, you want to always pace yourself. And there's often times we'll find, like, we'll have an appointment for a high schooler and they want like 5 or 6 piercings in one sitting. And half the time it's because mom said yes to one and now they're trying to grab as many as they can in that time. The truth is 4 is usually the maximum, and that is if you're doing something simple like just earlobes, because those heal way faster. If you're doing something like cartilage, and that includes your nose, upper ear, things like that, you generally want to max that out at 3 at the most. There are occasions though, if this is going to be someone's first piercing and they never had anything before, we might even just narrow that down to 2 just to make sure things are going to heal well. Especially something like an industrial, which is that bar that goes across the ear. That's kind of intermediate, and oftentimes that's a lot of people's like second or first piercing. And so if someone's coming in wanting something a little bit more complicated and they never had a piercing before, I would just leave it to just that. It will vary case to case, but realistically, we want this to heal well. We want everything to be comfortable for the person. So we're definitely gonna, pump the brakes when necessary just to make sure we're gonna have a smooth time healing and all that stuff.
As far as curation, curation's a fun word for pretty much what we do for a living. You come on in, we will help decorate your body, specifically your ear. It's been a very popular curation with, all of our fun pieces. If you have something in mind, cool, you can come in, you can bring any reference photos you have. Curation and curating an ear is one of my personal favorites things to do. If you know what you're looking for, as far as where you want the piercing to go, awesome, we can get some pieces that fit those spots. If you don't know what you want, we can help you start from scratch and develop kind of like a cool, fun ear over time. It is definitely more of a marathon, not a sprint. Like we were saying about how many piercings you can do at once, generally, same thing goes with the curation, 3 to 4, depending on what they are. We'll let those heal, add a few more over time. So if you see something like a really bright, bold ear, that's taken a few years to get there. It's not an overnight process. If you like, you can take a look at jewelry, even if you have no idea what you want, and we can fit that jewelry to a cool spot on your ear if you're open to kind of having some fun. Nowadays, people tend to mix a lot of metals and other things, so the world is really your oyster when it comes to that. And we will gladly do that for you. We don't charge any curation fees or anything. You come on in and we'll consult with you and we'll set something fun up.